Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. I had a haircut today. Oh, I'm looking blonde. It's a bit of a change. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome, one and all. Maybe I should change shirts. This one's getting a little scratchy. Give me a second, everyone. I had a haircut today, and I haven't changed my shirt since the haircut. So I think what's happened is some of my hair ended up under my shirt. It's just been getting a little bit itchy. I'm gonna quickly swap out something slightly less itchy. Just so that I'm not uncomfortable during the whole stream. Better. Much better. Right. I'm here and I'm blonde, which makes a change, I think. Well, the being blonde part, not the being here part. If I wasn't here, that would make a change, because I'm usually here. Hi everybody. Oh, we're still on yesterday's display capture. I see. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Right. Hello everyone. How are we today? I hope we're all doing wonderfully. I'm doing good. I got a new phone today. This piece of garbage has been my daily driver phone for 4 years at this point. But it is slowly giving up the ghost. And I call it a piece of garbage. It's not actually a piece of garbage, but it's quite a good phone. I like it. It's fun. It's a good phone. I've had it for like 3 years and it's served me well so far. But it is starting to give up the ghost. It's starting to give up on me. So I have been, for the past few weeks, I've been on the hunt for a new phone. Which I did eventually find, though not without some trial and error. And the phone I've picked up is a Samsung Galaxy A41. It's a weird little niche phone. Well, I don't know if a Samsung Galaxy is particularly niche, but for these days, it's relatively niche. It's a little old, and admittedly, that's more to my taste because I don't like getting new phones. Or, well, that's not quite true. I don't like getting expensive phones. That's what I should be saying. Hold on, I need to do that real quick. Publish. Okay. Hey, Lord Capson. And hello, Dragon Reaper, and hey, Groll Master. Welcome. Thank you for the check-ins. But yeah, so what is actually happening is this phone currently is transferring all my data to this phone, which I realize I'm holding up and it looks basically the same. But there is a difference. There is a noticeable difference. I'm holding these phones up side by side, and you can instantly see the difference between these two. My old phone is much larger. It's a hefty boy. It's chunky. And I've been searching for the past 3-6 months for a phone that is smaller. And surprisingly enough, finding a phone that is smaller these days is almost an impossibility. Just like finding a pair of Bluetooth headphones that are ear hooked and have a microphone on them is almost an impossibility. I found these and they were one of two pairs that existed, and they're still not quite to my specifications. They're not in-ear headphones, they're open ears. I'm coming around to the idea of open ear headphones, but they don't feel secure enough. I don't like that. But yeah, so I've spent the past like 3 months looking for a phone that has been smaller. And every time I go looking for a phone that is smaller, all I find are phones that are bigger, and it's annoying. It's very annoying. And I'm not an iPhone person. I won't touch Apple with a 10-foot pole. And I know that they have some relatively small offerings, but again, I'm not an iPhone person. So I went through a Nokia 5.1, a Nokia 6.1, a Blackview A52 Pro. I ordered all of these phones. I sent them all back because, like, they were either like too big or too wide. Like, but okay, that's not technically true. The Nokia 5.1 was a good size. It was actually it was a really good size. But the problem with the Nokia 5.1 is that it was from like 2017, 2016. So the Android systems on it were completely destroying the processor, making it basically impossible to use because Google has loaded it up with like extra apps that I do not want or need. So it was good, it was the right size, but like it was impossible to use because Google just all their proprietary apps were on there and I couldn't get them off. It was really annoying. So that one was the one I spent a good like 3 months trying to figure out how to override the operating system and stuff. I eventually bricked that phone completely. That one's dead. That one is dead. But that's fine. It cost me 10 quid. So I'm not that fussed. This Samsung Galaxy A41. This one I have been gentle with. A lot of the Google apps I can remove or disable. And a lot of like the other apps I can remove or disable. The only app I can't remove or disable for some reason is the Netflix app. And I don't know why I can't remove or disable that one. But it's fine, I'm never going to use it anyway, so it's never gonna be opened. So I don't care. But yeah, this phone is like a 6.7-inch screen, and I picked it up years ago, and it was fine then. But the one thing that I keep finding with this phone is, like, operating one-handed. Like I cannot, like, my thumb will not reach the other side of the screen. It's a major issue for me. I don't like it. So I have now picked up this phone, which I can reach the other side of the screen easily with, and it's thinner, it's smaller, it's just as speedy as the Huawei P Smart Z that I had before, but it's smaller, and it's fine. The only downside is it has a notch camera, but that's not a major downside. It just means that there's a little less screen real estate that I can use. And it's fine because that's where the time and stuff go anyway, so I don't need to worry about it. So, I have a new phone. I am in the process of transferring all of my data from my old phone to the new phone, but it's taking a while. To the point where I may have to plug the old phone in. no, we should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah, I did want to install Lineage OS Rockhead, which is what you would what you probably would refer to as Android Gangster Edition. But because like you can basically install Lineage OS and you can do it without installing any Google apps at all. But you kind of need the Google App Store if you want like some stuff on Android. Like you can use F-Droid if you want for an app store. It's not required, but it is. It's you know, it's price of convenience, you know. Sorry, I'm rambling and ranting, everybody. Hi, I got a haircut. Let's start from the beginning. I got a haircut. I'm blonde now. I'm not exactly blonde, but like I got my hair dyed again, and I did want to go for the platinum white that I had before, but my hairdresser told me basically, I'm not doing 2 coats of bleach. 2 coats of bleach is gonna ruin your hair. If you want to get it dyed paler, you can come back next month and I'll do another coat of bleach on it. I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, bleach does damage your hair after a while, so I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it. But yeah. So, it's been a while. It's been a while since we were back in the world of the Outer Worlds. Back in this capitalist dystopian hellscape. I don't remember what we were doing. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. But yeah, oh hello, we've got a bot! We've got a bot, my god! We've got a bot! Slap. Smack. Goodbye, bot. Goodbye, bot. Oh, that's something I should add to the, So, for those of you who are unaware, yesterday we were doing stream assets. I know not everybody attends every stream, but yesterday we were doing stream assets, and I now have another idea for a emote, the bot emote. Yes, that will do nicely. But yeah, so yesterday we did some stream asset work, and in the process of it, we now have a T-check sound effect. Oh, that's so very quiet. I might turn the volume up on that. We also have... We don't have sit-up and push-up notifications yet. I'm still trying to figure out what those should sound like, but thank you for the sit-ups. I shall do those in a moment. I'm gonna dip into my Twitch dashboard real quick, so that I can up the volume on that T-check notification, because it is a little quiet. I haven't tested any of this stuff live properly. I was messing around earlier trying to get the ads in progress banner up and running properly, because it wasn't quite there. Okay, where? Oh, I've gone to the wrong thing. Alerts, edit alerts, channel points, T-check, visuals and sound, volume 75, I think. And we'll do the same for the Mint Me, because that's going to be relatively quiet as well. Untrim should be at 75 as well. There we go. Okay. But yeah, we have the Daddy Bezos time banner as well. The Daddy Bezos time banner is !ads, but it also plays. It plays as standard when. I mean, they do kinda, Rockhead. A haircut for me does increase my queerness by like 20%. It makes me 20% queerer. You see no llama in the ad? There is a llama. There is a llama, Groll. It's somewhere in there. It's very small though. The ad's progress bar has a llama in it. It is very small. I think it comes up in a second here. After one of these. Where is it? Where is it? Show me the llama. Show me the llama. I think it's after this. Yeah, there's a few little Easter eggs in the ad progress bar. Yeah, there it is. It's really small. It's so tiny. Like, this is one of the things that I was worried about when I was putting the ads visual together. It was like, if I'm gonna put images in there, they are going to end up really small because it's gonna be up in that corner. But there is a llama in there. It's just really tiny. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy. You have a very inflammatory idea? Really? Do tell, Rockhead. I mean, the parts of the ad reads already say Daddy Bezos ads time, and ads are a blight on society as a whole. So, Or, additionally, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty, as well. An ad block that sends a zip bomb to the advertiser whenever I get an ad. I think an ad block that sends... an ad block that sends an ad to the advertiser every time you get an ad would be slightly less inflammatory. I'm going to fill up my water bottle. I just realized I haven't done that. Okay, right. 7 zettabytes of porn to their systems. Oh God, that sounds terrible, Rockhead. I don't think there's that much porn in the world. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot of porn. That's a lot of pornography. Okay, right. So, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready for the Outer Worlds? I think we are. Well, I say that. Well, no, it's not that I underestimate the internet, Rockhead. I think you're overestimating the amount of energy and, like, general, desire for both monetary gain and sex that porn actors have. Eventually, you are going to run out of either stamina or desire to be paid for the acts that require that amount of energy expenditure. Yeah, I'm gonna do my sit-ups. I need to do those. Otherwise I will forget. Ooh. Right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, You inflict pain on me. You inflict pain on me. How's this going? 69%. Nice. Okay. 40% of all Ratchet & Clank porn materialized just a few hours after the reveal of the most recent game because it showed 5 seconds of a girl in the same species as Ratchet. Wow. Hey, El. In this heat, that was just cruel. Thankfully, it's not quite as warm over here, but I might open a window. Yeah, I'm gonna open a window. Oh, good. You're charged. Amazing. Sorry, my watch has spent the past like 6 days charging, and I didn't realize that it would actually eventually charge up. It's been quite irritating. Yeah, this thing, by the way. This is my little smartwatch. It was a gift from my grandfather when he died. So I inherited it from my grandfather, I should say. I mention Ratchet & Clank specifically for the shared anti-capitalist themes of the series. I did my hair. Well, I say I did my hair. I had a haircut today, El, and I got it. When I get my haircuts done, I usually get a cut and dye. But yeah, I did my hair. The camera makes it look a lot paler than it actually is in real life. In real life, it is this like golden blonde almost. But that's because the hairdresser said they didn't want to bleach it twice, which I respect them for. My skull was getting very tingly at that point. But yeah, what I might do is, like, in a month or so, I'll get it done the rest of the way once my hair's recovered from the bleaching. But yeah, it's sort of this golden blonde now. It's not as pale as I would like it, basically. I would like it to be a nice, like, pure white, snow white, or, like, ice white, platinum blonde, I guess you could say. Whereas at the moment it's more like golden blonde. Ratchet has at least 2 CEOs as notches on his belt. As in he fucked? Ratchet fucks Rocket Head? I mean, I know Clank fucks, but I didn't realize Ratchet fucked. We have fun here. We have fun here. Okay. Shall we make sure you have the purple shampoo in? What do you mean by the purple shampoo, El? What is the purple shampoo? I do not understand this reference. You must explain it to me. Else when it's white it will go brassy? What? It tones it. I mean No, I'm still at a loss. I'm gonna be honest, El. Is there a specific brand of shampoo that I should be using for, like, color? Or is this just... Is it just purple is better? Because I know that, like, purple coloration generally helps tone in the, like, pale stuff. But I didn't know there was a shampoo for it? Or am I misinterpreting this wildly? There is a special purple shampoo that takes the yellow out. I'll look it up. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Send me, drop me a link for that. If I can, I will de-golden my hair. It's not a bad look, I will say. It's just not the look I'm going for at the moment. So yeah. Right. Let us continue, shall we? I've spent 20 minutes, 27 minutes on the main screen without doing anything. Just talking to chat. So okay. Where am I actually? Where am I at the moment? Oh, I'm at Monarch. Okay, I'm at Monarch. Oh, right, I am. Yes, no, yeah. Hold on. We are currently at the Cascadia landing pad, and we want to go to Stellar Bay.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I'll take your word for it, Ada. Right, let's take... let's take Felix and Pavati. I think. Yeah. I should have said notches on his rocket launcher instead. That doesn't make it sound any better, Rockethead. In fact, it makes it sound worse. A man has notches on his rocket launcher? That just makes it sound 10 times worse. Like, I've had a few notches on my rocket launcher in my time. A few notches on my belt, on my bedpost. Oh, I don't have... No, I do have bedposts now, actually. I just don't have a mattress. No notches on my mattress. Yeah, even Groll is like, what the fuck? Oh, wow. Grim. It's a grim old city down here. Ooh. Do I just jump down? Or is this an elevator? I think this is an elevator, but there's no button panel. Oh, no, there is.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Gotta sign me in?
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Okay. Captain Lucian V. Ghost.
Well, there's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Okay. You're really not what I expected to find down here. I was informed of, well, a lot less civilization.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Felix, tone it down. Are you saying the board's been lying about this place? I mean, obviously.
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm gonna have a look around town, Mr. Grimm. Thank you for the warm welcome.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
Yeah.
Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Depends on what it is.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Yeah, sure. I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Uh-huh. All right. Let me just put this away. You can get Touch of Silver, John Frieda, Violet Crush, Aussie Blonde, and Hydrate. That's just a few. Give it a Google for the rest. There's a lot. I will do so. Art! Hello! Welcome! I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome. We are playing The Outer Worlds today. MSI Guard. Monarch Stellar Industries. But they're not part of the board, by the sounds of it. The Yacht Club. Oh. Nyoka. Hi.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Uh-huh.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Lucian V. Ghost. One of them, anyway. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
I'm told you can get me to an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we?
Brass nuts.
Wait, that
okay.
ain't brass rats. Let's
brass
talk
tacks.
business.
Brass tacks.
I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure. What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Okay. You mean caffeinoids?
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright. Sure, Nyoka. I'll get you medicine from MSI's medical dispensary. Maguire is the bartender here, but I'm not... Well... Oh, I see. Samsung is telling me that I need to keep my phone safe. I've got a new phone, by the way, everybody. I don't know if I mentioned that. Zeng Shuren.
Well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's.
Well, I wouldn't be.
What can I get you?
What have you got to trade?
All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
You got it. No plans to threaten you yet. You haven't done anything to piss me off. Let's see. Elite troop armor. Are all these in the Monarch colors? No, not all of them. Mag to zap would be useful. Okay. Energy cells, heavy ammo. Can I sell you anything? Like, all my junk? Sell the junk. There we go. Clear out some of the weight in my inventory. Do I have oh my god, I have 10 toughened mods? Okay. I'm gonna sell those. Don't need them. I have a pristine toughened mod, so I don't think I need any of those. Sell. I only keep drinks, and even then only the ones that actively aid me in conversation and other checks. Raptidon meat. Stimulation. Procusitol capsule. I got bamboozled by the notification and thought this was just chatting. I forgot to change the name of the stream like 2 minutes before I started streaming, so I had to speedily type change it really fast. It's good. It's good. I'm on Monarch at the moment. Monarch Stellar Bay. I got a haircut as well today. So I've gone very blonde. Intensely blonde, actually. A very golden blonde, for the most part. But yeah, no. Today's been good. Today's been good. I've got a new phone as well. Keep mentioning that. Illegally blonde. Illegally blonde. There, right there. Indeed. Illegally blonde. Look at that tangled tinted skin. Look at the killer shape he's in. Look at that slightly stubbly chin. Oh, please, he's gay. Totally gay. I'm not about. I don't have all the memories to that particular song memorized. Also, how's the gay squirrel life? The gay squirrel life? What does that mean? What does the gay squirrel? I'm not hoarding nuts, if that's what you mean. God, I wish I was hoarding nuts. Don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context. I don't even know what the context is. Oh. Oh. Oh, right. Yes. Sorry. I haven't edited the first recording yet. And I have been hard at work doing things like if I press this button, if I press that button, does it do the thing? I don't know. Is it gonna do the thing? Are you going to? You're not doing the thing. You're not. Hold on. This thing. That's the wrong command. I've done the wrong thing. There it is. I've got an ads in progress banner that doesn't work when I press the run ad banner, but that's fine. I can just do that. But yeah, I haven't started recording the second anymore yet. Is this done? Oh, good. New phone. Who dis? Cancel. Cancel. No, for Pete's sake. There we go. That'll do. That's my news feed set up. Right. Sorry. Yes, it's Daddy Bezos ad time up in the corner now. I have visions now of Lucian's house warming with friends. Someone opens a random cupboard door and a ton of hazelnuts pour out. You think those are the kind of nuts I hoard, El? My hoarding happens on Grindr. Oh, I'm awful. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. But on the other hand, I need to show you a size difference comparison. These are my phones now. This is my old phone. This is my new phone. Look at the size difference. I'd usually be a size queen, but actually I want the smaller one in this case. The llama is very small, but if you know it's there, you can see it. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Anyway, I'm doing well. I had a haircut today. I've gone very blonde. I have a box of pasties in my freezer now. So I have 9 pasties left for my enjoyment in the future. Might not stay with the proper pasty company when I order next. I'll probably try something different, but they're decent. They're decent enough. I need to finish setting up my new phone. It's so much smaller. I love it. It's not this brick that I can barely reach across. It's lovely. If someone wants a decent small phone that doesn't cost that much in this day and age, Samsung Galaxy A41. That is what this is. It is tiny, it is fast, it is really, really light. Like, insanely light. It only has 64 gigs of storage, but you can stick an SD card in it, and that's fine. So yeah, oh God, I'm happy. I'm happy. I am happy. I am very, very, very happy. I just need to make sure that everything works, which I will do. Cancel. Go away. There we go. I will do after the stream. I need. I was shopping and now I've gotten distracted. Hey, Winter. Welcome. Welcome. Pasties. We got paid. I knew we'd forget something. We bought boring stuff like fans we can put ice inside of. That does sound useful though, especially in this time period. In this day and age. Breakdown. Have a breakdown. Do I need this plasma carbine? I don't think so. So that can go. Yeah, because I do have a plasma carbine I'm using. Right.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble.
Miss Needham?
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature.
Okay.
Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Okay, okay, hold on. Your child is missing.
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous blants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
You biologicals are so careless. Fine, I'll go find him.
Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy,
Ooh.
you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Okay, there's something's going on there. Okay. Dispensary. Let's not go to the dispensary quite yet. This feels like a timed quest. So we'll track that for the moment. Boobity boop boo. Data transfer complete. Yay. Stellar Bay Ruins, south.
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
We gotta go exploring. I want to see some savages.
Of course you do, Felix. Ooh.
I got it!
Uh-oh. That Raptidon Colossus is, Ah! Okay, let's stop playing around. Whoa! Hello, big boy.
Everyone all right?
Right. Okay, Amber Heights. Cascadia, Fallbrook, Amber Heights, and Stellar Bay. Well, we need to go to Fallbrook anyway. We might as well go there to start with. Uh-oh. None of that. Need some breaths. What are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Hunting Rifle Ultra? What's a Hunting Rifle Ultra when it's at home? Hold on, I need to take a look at this. Hunting Rifle Ultra. Oh, it has 3 slots. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Intriguing, one might even say. Let's do that, I think. It looks the same as a normal hunting rifle, but we can add more stuff to it, so... Okay. Doopy doopy doop boop boo doo 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 doo.
Here they come!
There we go. Take all of that. Oh! Corrosive weaknesses. Condition received corrosive damage plus 25. Yeah, sure, we'll take a perk point. Snake oil salesman. Dialogue skills. No. An enemy. Let's increase our base health, actually. That's just a good all-round perk. Especially if we're taking more damage. Okay. Ammunition. Cartridges. Follow the road. Follow the purple neon road. Scadia, Fallbrook, and Amber Heights. Is this... No, that's a Spacer's Choice. Yeah. Ah! Okay. That's a Canid Alpha.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Just gonna sneak past that. I don't... What is this place? It has a big door on it. Well, honestly, I have no idea. Ooh, that's a big green glowing pool. I guess that's a sulfur pool, though I've got to be honest, sulfur is usually yellow, not green. Boing. Ooh. Gravity must be high in this place. Not a very good lookout. Who's getting shot? Somebody getting shot? Sounds like somebody's getting shot. Excuse me. Take that. Coming through. What the? Okay. Interesting. How many different factions are there out here, out of curiosity? Ah! Amber Heights. Hello. Lovely. I come bearing no ill will. Hello. Is somebody here?
Well,
Oh.
hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet.
Oh God, you're Jehovah's
In it,
Witnesses.
you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry, who are the Iconoclasts, ma'am?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations,
That's
no
not true.
shackles, no problems.
No problems. What about Raptidons or Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to
Uh-huh.
stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Okay. One big happy family.
That's a
huh?
nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
This. I'm looking for a. Actually, hold on. No. Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Oh, that's worrying. Is this a cult? I don't know yet. This feels like a cult. Tell me about Zora.
Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Okay. What about Graham?
Why, he's our founder.
That's worrying.
Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the
Philosophism?
eternal truth.
Oh dear.
I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Definitely not staying, ma'am. But I appreciate it. Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Got it. Have you seen a Tucker, by the way?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly.
Got it.
Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Right. Well. Doesn't look
The infamous
too
Amber Heights.
culty.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
All I'm saying is
Iconoclast
it ain't worth it.
rioter.
It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick.
Oh,
Then all that
Raptidon
sweetness
blood.
takes the air
Okay.
anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur and dirt every damn day.
Okay. Iconoclast revolutionaries. Well, they don't. I mean, they're butchering Raptidons, so at least they're not eating each other. Is there a Zora in here? Ooh. Current patients. Ezekiel, Manti-infested. Tried antibiotics, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Current status, no longer with us. Oh dear. Ronnie, fractured ankle, left. Current status, splintered, reset, recovering. Fine. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds. Chest, arm, right leg. Status no longer bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Milson, acid burns. Face, hand, left, arm, left. Current status, ointments, gauze, a lot of booze. Hold on. I think these are just placeholders, but it does look like they're all dead. Like none of them are breathing, and they are all in the same ragdoll pose. I'll assume that they're still alive for now.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a manta queen.
Oh
You'd
dear.
rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No. All I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
Hello? Anybody here? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh.
We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Oys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Yes, you do. I am company. Hello.
Hey.
Mr. Graham.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
I'm looking for neither. This is Amber Heights? I mean, admittedly, I heard about it and I was thinking, that's gonna be culty.
Shed the trappings of a materialistic life, Captain.
Oh, you're minimalists. I see.
Also, we're broke.
Yeah.
I like that. She's
if
honest.
we were meant to enjoy the things that glitter and shine, the universe would provide them.
Makes sense. You need to survive. You can't afford frivolity.
Damn right we can't. We're being eaten alive out here. We can't be throwing bits at...
Zora, please. We'll discuss this later. I apologize. My second-in-command can be overzealous at times.
Uh-huh.
Now, why have you come?
I'm just looking for ways to help people here. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Okay.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
A printing press. On Monarch. Covered in raptidons and marauders. As far as I've seen. And canids. Don't forget the canids. Why?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure, Mr. Bryant.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Alright. MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
And the supplier would be...
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine?
Do my best,
Graham,
Miss Blackwood.
If you need me, I'll be in triage.
Get high-capacity cartridges or extra supplies from Carlotta. Can I get both? Is that a thing? Ooh, big gun. Okay. I do want to talk to Zora, actually. She seems the more sensible of the two.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Do I need to wait for her to get to the...
What? Sorry. Long day.
Or do I need to finish off the quest first?
Sorry
here we
about
go.
earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye. Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
It does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
You run the triage clinic here?
Yeah. Name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
Right. Do people around here get injured that often?
You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder.
Huh. What happened in the ruins then?
Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere. And I guess the gunfire attracted raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
Need any help?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
You got it, Miss... Oh. Hi, Pavati. Bronson. Where would a Bronson be? I guess maybe over here? I know that Tucker is over here, but I don't want to talk to Tucker until... Like, I know he's safe, at the very least. I think. Tucker Needham.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
It's Captain Lucien V. Ghost, a one of several.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
You're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She's made it seem like you were in danger. Asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool.
Oh boy.
I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
That's fair. So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look for you.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead.
That can be arranged.
Be the king of stone, don't you dare.
You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
Yeah, I was 100% expecting to find a grown man. I'm gonna be honest, Elle. I walked up to that woman and she said, "My little boy's gone missing," and I was thinking there are three options here. Either it's actually gonna be a missing child who's hiding in a cave somewhere, it's going to be a dog, or it's going to be a grown man. It's like those were the options. I was like, okay, it's gonna be one of these. You're okay with her thinking you died? Don't you think that'll hurt her?
I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know?
Alright, if we do this, I need some proof that it was your body I found.
Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
Okay. What's in here? Steam's coming out of the roof. Oh. Reroute. Arcing electricity at the bar. Done. Ooh, can't do that. Dear Diary. Erase work order. Medical examiner's residence, door sealed. Go to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck in. Engage emergency steals. Okay, so I need a hack of 50 to remotely reset the wrapped house communications breaker. Okay, so a few of those got done. We were looking for a Bronson, though, of which I have seen nobody, but they might be in here. This is Ash. Who are you, Ash?
Never seen you before.
You say that like it's a problem.
Not for me. Maybe for you. Come out here looking for some better life, kid?
Do people actually come here? Willingly?
Bunch of corporate types from T2 flew in last month. Paid sublight to bring them. After 2 weeks, all but one of them were dead. Raps, mantis, fungus, storm, and that last fella, his brain broke. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
Heartbreak? What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you.
Sure.
I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age.
Okay.
Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Mercenaries. What do they do?
Mostly we protect the folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned.
So a while
Thing
ago.
is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox. And I've been thinking about seeing it found.
Alright. Mementos. Photographs or...
Thereabouts.
Okay. And if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Sure. One lockbox coming right up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'll mark an outpost on your map. We spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
You got it, Ash. Now where's this Bronson fellow? Not up here, apparently. Neither of you two. I should have the...
Nice day, huh? A monarch, anyway.
Wasn't it the upstairs room to the...
There's the spleen. Getting good at this.
Here we go. No one's been in here, so this should be, for the most part, free for the taking. I'm not going to steal everything. These people don't really have much to... Oh. Not useful. Purpleberry bunch. Purpleberry punch. Boston baked beans I don't care for. An extendo site. That'll do. At least this place is unlocked now for people who might need it. A pulse hammer, which I have no use for. Heavy ammo, which I also have no use for. Right. Bronson. Mr. Bronson, where art thou? That's Rose.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
Yeah, well,
This place
butcheries.
wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
This is Huxley's terminal. Due to external damage, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. Please contact your assigned terminal engineer to replace the storage device. Repair terminal storage capacity. Okay. Don't know why I needed to do that, but... Dear Diary, Graham taught me how to meditate today. I meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. We'll go for entry 4. This will be my last entry. Sorry, Diary, you've been a very good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal was making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it, and he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed the poor terminal, if you're reading this, suck sulfur. Oh, okay. Today Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case, but guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. Still, I'm kind of proud. Zora said it was like a promotion for something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. Can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. Ah. Zora's really smart, but you know what? Sometimes she can be such a... Oops. I was supposed to get some info for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over without going through Marauders, so I gave up and stopped in at Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. Oh. Sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out, but still. Yelled at me because I was a little late, something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run. Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, I leveled up. Woo! Okay, so this is Milton's house. Dissident. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of the villainous dissidents have mustaches and hats drawn onto them. Interesting. Sawtooth! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the check-in and the lurk.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Well, you don't have a ship. This is my ship. How dare you? Right, let's shovel a couple of things into stealth. Get our hack up to 50 so that we can fix that final terminal piece. And see about getting our tech up as well. And then we'll put a final point into... We'll put another point into tech, just so that we have that close to the 50s as well. Journal. The Commuter, Space Crime Continuum, Family Matter, Little Memento, Weapons from the Void, Passion Pills. Okay. Felix, you get a perk point. Fuck it, might as well. And Pavati, you get a perk point. I don't know, I don't need this. Increase max health. Under my codex, what do I have? Okay. Let's go and fix that Raptidon situation. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's just the communications relay, so it should be fine. Oh, hack 55. Hack 55 on both? Wait, really? Do I have anything that increases my hacking? No. Oh, no, I do. I do. Hack +7. Reset that. And erase that. Cool. I'm in my cool suit. Okay. Wait. Is this... How badly damaged is this, actually? Can I tell? 62.8%. That's fine. It's giving me a little warning, but it should be fine. Okay. Okay. Let us transition to the Monarch Wilderness. Head out into the wilds. That's Carlotta, which is back the way we came. That route... I like the signage, actually. Scadia and Fallbrook are that way, Amber Heights is here, Stellar Bay is that way. Alright, I can fast I keep forgetting that I can fast travel. But Huxley is a missing person for the moment. Let's follow a little memento. Figure out where we need to go for that. Whoa, that's really far away. Okay, that's further than I realized. In that case, let's fast travel to Stellar Bay. We can walk back later. Yeah. Okay. Talk to Tucker's mama. If I can find her. Oh, there she is. Miss Needham.
Oh, you're back. Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker?
Lie 1. No. Tucker wanted me to tell you that he died.
What are you saying? That doesn't make any sense. Why would my little boy say that?
He didn't want to come home and said it would be easier if you thought he was dead.
Easier? Thinking my little boy was dead would be easier? On who? This doesn't sound like my Tucker at all. How do I know you're not lying?
He told me to give you this ring as proof.
This was his daddy's ring. Tucker never takes it off, not even to bathe, and you're saying he gave this to you so I'd think he died? I need to think about this. I don't understand how it's all gone so wrong. Here's the reward I promised. Please, just leave me in peace.
All right. I think that was the right call. I think, like, telling someone, like, lying to someone and telling someone that their, like, most loved child is dead would devastate them to a point beyond, like, reasonability, basically. Like, and I don't want to be responsible for somebody's suicide, I'm gonna be honest. I'm already possibly responsible for at least one person's suicide. I don't want to be responsible for another in this game. So, yeah, I haven't gone back to Roseway to check, basically. But I think that was the better option because it outlines just how far Tucker would go to get away from her without actually lying to her about it. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Check with Celia. Right, yes, we want to check with Celia. You can take the blame, Grohl? Or you can take the blame for the fact that I drove a poor man to possible suicide?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Miss Celia.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
What was that about? Money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Huh? Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Oh. Ew. Wow. Sorry, everybody. Suddenly sneezy. Why are you buying so much from Sebastian, out of curiosity? Is it because he's hot?
So I can talk to him, of
Yes.
course.
Yes, it
he
is.
doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
Yeah.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Why don't you just ask him out on a date?
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey,
that's the risk.
Maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Oh, okay. What do you see in Sebastian, though?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs.
He's
It's
got
hard to find a
great
man who doesn't
legs?
skimp on lower
That's-
body exercises.
Okay, sure. The man's got great legs, everybody. She likes him because he's got great legs. God. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to.
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Oh, I see. You just want the body. That's all I need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
No, it's all right, Miss Robbins. I'll talk to you later. Mr. Nandi.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not Moisten the loins.
Oh.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Oh. This... Okay, so Celia is into men with great legs. Mr. Nandi likes his numbers, and he likes them hot. My God. Mr. Nandi, no, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon.
My
I
God.
only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that dialogue line. It is not me at all, but I love the dialogue line of, if I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this sprat-fucked colony, I am going to stab someone. I love that line. It's beautiful. It could always be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional
erotic and athletic disappointments.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
If you're free of the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back?
Because he's scared to go it alone. You need the board to hold your hand and tell you everything's gonna be okay. Ain't that right?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
It's been doing
We've
pretty
kept
well.
ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And, I mean, it does sound like you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon. Why not embrace it?
You talk like Graham.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
Oh my God, Felix, shut up!
I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
Okay.
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Well, we can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Okay. Enough preamble. Well. Enough preamble. What's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Oh? How do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Wow. This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you until you said the phrase extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush.
Intelligence, ordnance or ordnance? Wait, why is this locked? Do I need to not have intelligence? Okay, does my intelligence need to be low to unlock that option? That's interesting. Alright, where do I find one?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
Right. Sure I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I'll think about it. But I do need to ask you something.
What can I do for you?
I met Grimm, the landing pad guy.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
No, that's everything. Thank you, Mr. Nandi. Miss Celia Robbins?
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
No, actually, I'm here about the Tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago.
Uh-huh.
I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grimm wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Thank you, Madeline, for the tea check. That's the I like the kettle whistle followed by the bonk. It's good. All right, I'll do that. Thank you. Goodbye. How do I get out of here? Is it through this door? It is through this door. Spinny. Ooh. Right. You mint me, Grohl. The penny drops, and I am minted. Oh gods, I'm running out of mints. Perfect. T-A
Velma seem out of sorts.
S-T-L-B
She's always cranky.
S-T-L-A-B-Y.
No, I mean, more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
I'm guessing this is the warehouse. Saltuna. Workers. Ms. Velma Ballard?
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
What are you talking? Who's Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately.
That's quite
First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Okay, I'm just here about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
Mm-hmm.
She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about the money.
Damn right it is.
Okay. And you still have the poster,
It's staying
right?
locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Okay. And Grimm paid for this?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Okay. Let's talk about
Fine by
something
me.
else. Tell me about your missing coworker.
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a
Right.
real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Well, fair enough. If you say so.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
No, well, actually, what was this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
Okay.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
I
He
get
and
it,
his whole
Pav.
crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Okay, and why don't you just pay them more?
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to Caleb for
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Alright. I'll talk to you later, Miss Ballard. Oh god, I've suddenly got a lot more quests. Arms storage is over there. Okay, let's... Hold on. Side quests. The secret people. That sounds weird. Alright. I'm guessing these are the apartments.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a
Wait,
while.
did someone shout about somebody
If you got me
having
stuck
been
in an
killed?
alley wandering
Wrong room. Wait. Oh!
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
No. There has been a victim, and someone trashed the place. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that for now. Laura. Laura? Excuse me?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Apologies. I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Ma'am, please relax. No one's in trouble. I'm just looking to have a friendly chat with him.
Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand.
Right.
So maybe look for him there?
All I need. Thank you very much, Miss Laura. Have a good day. Whoop.
We should hurry, Captain.
Apparently I'm taking drugs now. We'll deal with the murder situation later. Aid says you should put mints on throne. Maybe. I mean, I usually get my mints from Tesco's, but I might consider it. I might consider it. Where am I going? Out here. Okay.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, the... Wait, what's that smell?
Sulfur.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
I think the sea is... Oh. I think C is mostly sulfur. I don't think that helps with the smell. Using the wrong gun.
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater. Used up.
Right. Oh. Okay. Huh. Here we are. The Mather residence. Oh. This is surprisingly well appointed. My goodness.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
Oh dear, I
We're
think I
armed
found
with
the
teeth?
cannibals.
What's he gonna do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
I'm looking for a man named Braxton.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Oh dear. Are you sure you haven't seen a Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that.
I don't like how
Make
the quest is
yourself at home.
updating and
Dinner's
it's not
almost
giving
ready.
me any information.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Yeah. You don't say. Ah, look, a locked room. Miss Lizzie Mather?
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
Sure.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
Okay, yep. They're cannibals. This is they're 100% cannibals. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
That was real nice of her, inviting us to dinner like that.
Felix, no, don't address the fact that they're living in a really posh house with really nice furnishings. Like, oh no! Oh boy! Oh, uh-oh. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely gonna have nightmares about this.
Braxton Hecht. Oh boy. Right. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. I saw this coming a mile away. Like, I stepped into the room and my first thought was, oh, this is way too fancy. I'm leaving through this door. And I'm leaving now. Goodbye, cannibal household. I'm starting to wonder if I'd taken that quest earlier, if he would have survived. I wondered this about the other quest, and I was like, and it turned out that yes, if I'd finished that quest earlier, he would have survived. I'm wondering if I'd actually picked up this quest earlier, if Braxton would have survived. Oh boy. I'm gonna look that up, actually. I want to know. Oh, okay. No, he was dead a long time before I even got the ability to get the quest. Okay, no, he's one I can't save. Got it. That's fine. It's a little oof, but that's fine.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Ms. Velma, where are you? Hold on, I need to... Can I go over here? Nope, I can't go over here. I need to go around.
It smells like wrapped in here.
Oh, it does work. I bought
Hold on. How the fuck? Oh god. This way? Oh, I'm an idiot. Miss Ballard.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Yeah.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Right. I've got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
That he was killed and eaten out in the ruins.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Yeah, sorry about that. It is a bit of a rotten way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
No, actually. I have other stuff to deal with. Journal. Herrick's handiwork. Do 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 do. Mr. Herrick?
New face, huh?
Oh, wow.
You from Offworld?
You're, interestingly styled. Yes, Captain Lucian V. Ghost of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
You're not wrong, Pravati. Why are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Okay, what could be so bad it made you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
All right. I'll talk to you later. This is going to be a back and forth, isn't it? But that's fine. Like, on the one hand, interesting situation. It's like the board's lobbying power is, well, the board's power is so diminished on Monarch that unions exist, basically. Right. Miss Ballard?
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my...
Yeah, let's talk about
Unless
Caleb
you're here to
real
tell
quick.
me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
They're hard workers, aren't they? Don't they deserve some compensation for that?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
Do they, though?
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Well, Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Ooh. You've already lost Braxton. Can you afford to lose Caleb's entire team?
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Nope. That's everything. Workers' rights, everybody. I am the union negotiator now, apparently. Bennett.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
You've got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
Really? Your neighbors probably aren't missing your company either, come to think of it.
And how should they know what they're missing? I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
But now you all are free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow and squalor together. Free to squabble with the Iconoclasts over a Raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
No, thank you, Mr. Bennett. I'll leave you be. Caleb, darling, I've done some negotiating.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
We need to talk about
Sure
Velma.
thing. What did you want to discuss?
I convinced Velma to see reason. She'll increase your pay.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Indeed. Besides which, all of these, like, autoloaders in this universe, as far as I can tell, are basically forklifts. So all of these are forklift certified workers. They are not indispensable. They are very much indispensable. Sorry, my brain's not working right.
She never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Okay, that one is done. That's the Bolt 52. That's the high capacity cartridges from Carlotta. That's the missing passcode. Memento, stainless steel wrapped. Let's do stainless steel wrapped. Because there's been a murder, and that's a bit of a problem. I like how well decorated this place is, visually speaking. Okay. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from Left Field Tossball Betting. Okay. That's a lot of mag picks. Some light ammo. Weapon parts. Several ragged outfits, all the same kind of color, were stuffed into this suitcase. That's not a suitcase, that's a messenger bag. Sure, I'll take the bit cartridge. Okay. Is there anything else in here? I am really curious. I can't examine the victim. Box of purple berry crunch. Okay, interesting.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Nope. Ooh. To S. Nandi. Sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia's keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Do you think you could talk to her about it? To Rose? To Isaac Rose. Can you please try to keep your windows shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you've got food out, invites mantis swarms, and a mantis swarm infestation is everyone's problem. To be hecked. Braxton, I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the day / night. But maybe you could try to close your door a little more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves. Every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights. Another Amber Heights? What does that mean?
What's that smell coming out?
This is Celia's apartment, I think. This is oh my god. Okay. Wait, is this Celia's apartment? I'm not sure that this is Celia's apartment. Maybe it is. Oh, another vermin. Interesting. And an Inferno Scythe, but I don't need that. This is Braxton's apartment. Dropping a care package off with the Marthas and the old ruins. Laura, I know you're reading it. This, stay out of my things. Okay. Is there a fridge in here? Okay. Okay, let's... Oh, I have leveled up again. Holy shit. I didn't realize. Let's shovel 2 more points into tech. And now let's start specializing. So we want persuasion, a decent amount at the very least. I have a 98 in persuasion. Holy moly. That's extensive. Perks, let's go. No. Canyon crit chance. Traveler, enterprises. 5% movement penalty to accuracy? Yeah, sure. Accept that. Okay, the stainless steel rat. Investigate left field tossball betting. Do 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 do. Aha. Excuse me, Miss Nell?
Ooh, you're the new face.
Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
I am not.
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
Ma'am, I play for Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognize me?
The Darlings? Seriously? I mean, yeah, you're looking at the Darlings' newest recruit. Boss is a shoo-in for Rookie of the Quarter.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Well, this is part of a goodwill tour of Halcyon. We're meeting our fans across the colony.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company.
Oh,
Say,
I see.
I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
I'm just gonna listen
You
quietly.
should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
Yeah, you said you were... Oh. Let's start with this. You said you were having trouble receiving the Tossball game transmissions.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the Tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Velma tells me you outbid Grimm for a signed Tossball poster.
Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits.
I don't want to lie about this one. Could I trade you for it?
I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine Tossball artifact. The Black Hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those Sublight fellas lost my shipment of official Tossball jerseys.
I see.
I was gonna line the walls with them. They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
Oh god. As in, players actually sweat in them? Yeah.
Of course not. No, authentic means close enough to be the real thing, but not actually the real thing. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me, I might let Grimm have that poster.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Only if it doesn't get in the way of your busy schedule. To think, a famous tossballer like you helping little old me.
I suddenly feel bad for lying.
What can I do for you?
I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What? I'm sorry, what do his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So, who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Got it. Interesting. Authentic just means shitty mass-produced reproductions. From what I can tell, authentic just Well, yeah, actually, authentic just means shitty mass-produced reproductions. Hi, Agent Sinister, by the way. Okay, let's see.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Ooh, how do I get behind?
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games? You're not listening to a word.
Sebastian Adams. Oh. Oh.
And everything smells like fish.
Oh. Oh. Okay, no, I do kind of see why Celia has interests in Mr. Adams here. He's yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
So, yeah. Yeah, that's fair, Agent Sinister. Why would I want to
I don't know.
that?
Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Yeah, Celia buys your stock because she likes you.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
She's interested in you. Romantically, Mr. Adams.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
Okay, Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
I mean, I honestly think Celia is just looking for a good fuck at this point. Ms. Robbins?
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
He said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it?
I think the man's autistic.
Yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
He likes you, Celia. Just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you two have a lovely evening together. I'm leaving now. Thank you for the tea, chicken, the unshrimp, Madeline. Oh. 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 Talk about a crunchy spine. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Stainless steel wrapped. Oh right, we were looking for Elijah. I completely forgot about Elijah because of Berta.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Ma'am, excuse me. I have business.
Hey! What are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
In that case, I should get going.
Not so fast. You look like you got some bits. I'm thinking we take him off your corpse.
That's hilarious, Elijah. No, really, please, do try it.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You've bullied people long enough. If you know what's good for you, you'll clear out. Scram!
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mr. Sanjar.
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway,
Sadly,
what can I do
bad
for you?
news. Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. Thankfully, I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
If you say so.
It really was on my to-do list.
No, I know it was.
Still,
That's the
your
problem.
intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Sanjar. Okay. Let's see. Journal. Passion Pills, Little Memento, and The Grim Tomorrow. Let's see. Where's The Grim Tomorrow going to send me? It's going to send me back out again. Let's do Passion Pills real quick. Oh, okay. Run. Wait, hold on. Can I go? No. This way.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
You sound like a slightly more demented Auntie Cleo. I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
I don't know, Auntie. You'll have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
Aren't you a saucy thing?
Oh dear, I'm flirting with an old
I may not
lady.
be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
I'm sure. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, Chad, I didn't mean to flirt with the old lady. I didn't mean to flirt with the old lady. I didn't know. God. Oh god. Oh god. Why don't you show me a thing or two, Miss Edwards?
Much as I'd love to. My rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for?
Ah, damn. It's for Nyoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
You love to pry. When can Nyoka get her next dose?
I'm afraid it'll be the better part of a month. Our dear Nyoka tends to exhaust her supply rather quickly. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
The terminal upstairs, you say? I thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
I see. Forgetful fellow, eh?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually.
Right. Where can I find this Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
So you are in charge? Flower of enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind.
Right.
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Oh my god, Felix,
Be
shut up.
careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Thank you, Miss Edwards.
Chin up, dearie.
Right. Let me check the upstairs door real quick. Oh, I can pick the supply room key. The terminal. Authorized medical engineers. Hack 55 to log in as Williams. Okay. Oh, no, wrong button. Now. Hack +7. Welcome, E. Williams. Patient records. I apparently have a... Okay. Mind. Neoka. Caffeinoid allotment standard. Ooh. Increase... Resupply recommended. Okay. Right. Wait, what? Oh, allotment already at maximum. Okay. Data storage. William E. Personal files for William E. Notes from experiments conducted by Dr. E. Williams. I had hypothesized that this combination might awaken my mind and senses to the greater realities around us. Bushberry extract? Oh dear. Searching file empty. Oh dear. I guess that's what killed him. Edwards A. Oh! Oh! Oh, she's a romance author! Wait. She's a queer romance author! Okay, sure. I like it. Yes, my camera does glitch sometimes, Grohl. I'm not sure what causes it, to be quite honest, but it does sometimes do that little glitchy thing. It doesn't happen often, so I don't usually worry about
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
I'm picking up caffeinoid for Nyoko Ramnarim Wentworth III.
Now that can't be. Ms. Ramnarim Wentworth has already exceeded the months. Oh. Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment. How did I miss this?
Don't worry about it, Auntie. I'm sure you've been very busy.
My, but you are a doll. Here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
Optional, search Dr. Williams' body. That's still an optional. Ooh. Time to dig up a corpse. Hi, Barry. I recently got a new carpet and apparently it glows in the dark. Really? Why is that? It's basically fluorescent. Oh. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. I love it. This oh.
You ever seen a real-life Saltuna?
What do you mean live? Saltuna comes in cans?
Felix, Saltuna is a kind of fish. Lives in the ocean.
Looks like we're doing this!
Oopsie.
Got him, boss!
Nope. I have a tiny sword. I have a tiny sword. My tiny sword does not do much damage. But it's better than using up my energy ammo.
Can we do that again?
I need to plug my mouse in.
Where were we? Felix, Saltuna is a kind of fish. Lives in the ocean. You knew that.
Ah, acid. Right. That. Okay. Ow. Ew. Didn't even need to use that heal. Oh dear. The outer edges of Stella Bay are a little fucked up. Right, let's go dig up a corpse, shall we? I think the motherboard or cable from the video camera is damaged. It is a very old camera, Groll. Like, very old. So, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, some damage has been suffered over the years. Like, the camera used to belong to my grandfather, so...
Got it!
Monarch. Olympus Lover's Point. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Wait. There's like a cavern over there. Is there a way across? There is. And you can walk. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, the camera used to belong to my grandfather. And it's routing through a capture card to go to OBS. So there is probably like a few steps that it's having to take. I don't think... Okay, here's a question. Is the flicker so bad, like the glitch flicker that it does on occasion, is it so bad that it feels uncomfortable for stream? Or is it so infrequent that it's negligible, basically? Like, Because from what I can see, it looks fine for the most part whenever I look at it. Like it's got that little flicker occasionally. Like it just did it just now. But like if it's so infrequent as to be negligible, then it's probably not a major issue. Not something I would need to fix at any point in time soon anyway.
They're real pretty. And they got these really big teeth, if you see them up close.
I heard they spit acid right in your eyes. You saw?
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
All of the above, Miss Nyoka. I've got your pills.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it in. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
You got it, Miss Nyoka. Glad to have
Great.
you.
Where to?
Information
Oh,
broker.
Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun.
Sure.
If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Who do we keep? Who do we keep, chat? Do we keep Felix or do we keep Pavati? Do we keep the melee tossball fan or the mostly ranged engineer? It's bad, but mostly irritating. Are you ranged? I am ranged, yes. I like to run ranged characters unless I'm being particularly stabby. I like to play a sniper. That's my thing generally. The melee complements you better? Yes. However, each character has different dialogue options, or different dialogue participation points. And we're going to a radio tower where, like, tossball matches might be broadcasted, but also there might be a lot of engineering stuff. Though, admittedly, Pavati isn't really big on the engineering stuff, big on the radio stuff, so take the nerd. They're both technically nerds, Agent Sinister. That doesn't narrow it down. Like, one's a bit more of a jock-style nerd, but actually, no, they're both jock-style nerds. One of them's a mechanic. It's like, I'm gonna take Felix. He's the one that's most excited. He's the one that's most excited to be on Stellar Bay, so I'm gonna take Felix.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
See? He's excited. He's very excited.
Ugliest thing you've ever killed.
Oh, I still have nightmares about this one. Fiercest, most foul creature I've ever faced.
They're crazy.
Just shy of...
But they still managed to...
Okay. Transition to Stellar Bay Ruins. Wait, no. We need to...
Got a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Okay.
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine.
Okay.
Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Right. Well, I definitely don't plan on getting myself killed.
Well, we'll see about that.
Uh-huh.
I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal.
Okay.
But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. What kind of danger are we talking about here?
Nothing we can't handle.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces.
Okay.
I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Okay. How do you know they're dead?
I saw it happen. Hell, one of them was in my arms at the time.
Right.
His name was Hayes, and he's our first stop. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Okay. And where's home?
A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out.
Right.
If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch, and bury everyone's medallions together.
Alright. Sounds like fun. Let's go.
Thanks, Cap.
Now I'm going back into Stellar Bay. Parvati can do machines, but I'm playing as an engineer, L. So I feel like... okay. This one, the commuter, is what I need to do, I think. No? Is that in the other direction? I know there's at least one that is... Oh. Wait. That way? Ah. Wait, no, that's... Amber Heights. Wait, so... That resides in Stellar Bay, the Bayside Terrace Warehouse. Okay. So... Little Memento is quite far out. Okay, well, we'll do Little Commuter in that case, then. We'll travel here. We'll fast travel there, and we'll walk down. But yeah, I'm playing as a engineer, basically. Oh. Okay. So I think I can manage most of the, like, engineering challenges that we approach. But we shall see. That is a... Is that a pipe? Ah.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
Really, Niles? What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
What's wrong with the generator?
What are you, a safety inspector? It's busted, pumping out gas. It ain't safe.
You're just standing around this fence, though. Shouldn't you be fixing it?
Oh, whoops. I'll get right on that, boss. Hope this ain't in my performance review.
Alright, I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
Ooh. Do we lie or do we persuade? A little lie never hurts. I'm here to investigate reports of a mantis swarm infestation.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew!
Yay! Goodbye, Mr. Niles. And your sublight thugs. Ah. What's Sublight doing here? Interesting. I have a contract with Sublight. I don't... Intriguing. What's in here? Oh. Generator. UDL sulfur-safe power generation system. Warning, unauthorized access to this equipment may result in injury, death, or unemployment. Reactor status unstable. Corrosive gas levels critical. Gas vents closed. Recommendation, open gas vents. Anyone in the immediate vicinity of this generator and its environmental facing vents may be subject to burns, disfigurement, and an increased risk of cancer. Please ensure that all on-site personnel evacuate the venting area. Okay, I don't know where the venting area is. Is this the venting area? I think this is the venting area, so let's trigger that. Okay.
Take cover!
Uh-oh.
Get up!
That might have been a little bit of an error in judgment. Okay. That might have been a bit of an error in judgment. I'm gonna upgrade my lie, 55, and my engineering to 53. Alright, Nyoka we'll go for these for the moment. Yeah, that might have been an error in judgment. I didn't realize quite how bad the venting would be.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Do you have a moment to talk about our salvation through the order of scientific inquiry?
You can't be serious. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Lucian. Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Miss Carlotta.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did Sanjar ban you from working with the iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Right. Why have you been helping Graham?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
I mean, yeah, it does seem like Sublight are mostly mercenaries. Where will they get the supplies
Law
now?
help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Oh, it's a choice. Zora suggested extra food and medicine.
I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Fair enough, Carlotta. You got a nice hairstyle. Ooh. Anti-riot gear. Wait, all of this stuff isn't stealable. Hold on. Loot time. Oh, big safe. Advanced defensive helmet. Sometimes barrel. Oh, Monarch Stellar vending machine. Interesting. Take that. Oh, that's a big warehouse. Okay. Wait, did Carlotta leave through here? Oh, okay. I guess NPCs can use those doors. Now that I've done that, what happens if I vent this? Come inside. What? Okay. Close the vents. Gas levels normal. Nice. Okay. Okay. What's in here? Oh, this is sealed. Interesting. What's in here? Just an empty house. Well, mostly empty anyway. Ammunition. Plasma carbine, some riot control armor. Mag picks. Elite trooper armor. Necklace. I don't know who used to live here, but I'm sorry I've robbed you. Oh, I'm not that sorry, actually. Okay. Let's go deliver to Graham, I think. But that's probably a good idea. Give him the little bits and pieces that we've picked up. Meds and so on. Rose, do you just stand at the gate staring all day?
The Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
I thought as much. Thank you for that information, Nyoka. Graham, are you in?
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Who are the Van Noys?
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
I got your rollers. The rest of your account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
She isn't. Sanjar has declared a stop sale on all goods to the iconoclasts.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
Oh boy.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Let me ask you something about spreading the truth.
Yes?
Why go through all this trouble? What are you trying to accomplish?
The corporations have been shackling workers' souls for centuries. Workers are glorified slaves to their companies, to their society, to their own minds.
That's true.
Free will has all but vanished.
True.
I believe that by freeing oneself from the corporate structure, indeed from the very rules of man, one can find their own truth. And, through that, the cosmic truth that binds us all. The eternal truth.
That's the part you lose me on. What exactly are you going to put in these magazines?
A subtle lesson here, a word about the eternal there. In small ways, I hope to bend the public's mind towards seeing the truth.
Mm-hmm. Even if we clean up the press, how will you get the magazines to
Our
Terra?
very resourceful sublight friends have already agreed to help. For their standard fee, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They'll replace periodicals around the colony with our subtly edited versions. The board's workers will learn of our truth without even realizing it.
Back to mission.
Certainly.
What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You mean the
You
Van
sent the
Noys?
Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have
Thank
the
you,
utmost
Nyoka.
confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
You could have sent them after backing up Zora, right?
Yes, you're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can. I'm gonna talk to Sanjar about why this stop on trade with the iconoclast is happening. I get the feeling it's something to do with the board. And I'm gonna have to find a way to work around that. Ooh, that's gonna be a fun time. Fun time. Alright. Ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof. We've been streaming for approximately 3 hours. And we're ad breaking apparently. Yeah. Right. We're gonna call it here for the evening. Thank you all very much for joining us. We are going to go. I wonder if. No, they're not. That's fine. We are going to go and raid a Lying, who's currently doing some World of Madness stuff. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everybody. I hope you had fun. We will be back on Sunday for some Vintage Story. For now, though, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining us. Have a very good evening and a very good night, and we shall see you all next time. Ta-ta for now, and yeah, have a